Hey everyone, today we're playing Nubby's Number Factory, a game that I know basically nothing about besides the fact that people keep saying that they really like it to the point where some people even bring it up as like their Game of the Year candidate, which is wild because of all the things I'm looking at right now. So let's find out what that's about. Hey, you must be the new employee they were telling me about. My name is Tony, and I'm going to be your supervisor. My job is to show you how to run the factory. I don't really care about your name or anything, so let's just get into this. First things first, welcome aboard to Nubby's Number Factory, the world's leading number manufacturer. This is the main control center of the factory. Your first task is to launch your mascot, Nubby, down the pegboard. Hold down right mouse and press left mouse to launch Nubby. What happens when I launch him? Oh, he doesn't bounce, he just goes through. Wow, you're really good at this. At this factory, your only job is to make big numbers. By launching Nubby at these pegs, you'll earn however many points are shown on the peg. This number shows how many points you made this round. The number at the bottom is your goal. If you beat the goal, the board will restock. If you get a really high score, the board can restock multiple times in a single round. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you what a restock even is. Well, listen up, because restocks are an important thing. When the board restocks, a bunch of new pegs will fall from the sky and fill all your empty spaces. Soon after, pairs of pegs with the same number will merge into one greater peg. Let's try it out. Keep launching Nubby until you beat the goal. Alright, so we're going for 4. Oop, that didn't go as diagonally as I thought I would do. Oh, I have to hit the goal in a single go. There we go. That's what I meant to do the first time, basically. Peg-tacular. That was Pegalicious. You're a star. Just kidding. No, you're not. Okay, we're almost done. To rearrange the new pegs, press this button. Nice. Launch Nubby one more time. I want to show you something. Okay. My goal's 45, which is way too high. Oh, it's bouncing. Why is it bouncing now? So you might have noticed that Nubby goes through some pegs, but not others. Nubby will break through ones, but will bounce off any peg greater than 1. Alright, bud, that's it for the tutorial. You'll figure the rest of it out yourself. Oh, wait, I forgot one thing. Every time you launch Nubby, you lose 1 life. If you run out of lives, the sun will explode. But luckily, every time the board restocks, you get 1 life back. So as long as you keep making big numbers, nobody gets hurt. Okay, now I'm done. Thanks for not pressing the skip tutorial button. I know it was difficult for you. I'll start you off with a fresh new factory now. Good luck. Okay, so now the game makes more sense. So I'm like, surely it bounces like a peggle or something. But it's just the weird thing where the ones are translucent, apparently. I wasn't clear on whether or not we'll hit the same peg over and over again in those cases. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, it turns them into ones, which is its own issue. Okay. Oh, that was terrible. I did a terrible job. I did another terrible job. And everyone saw me do a terrible job. Okay, there we go. Okay. So you get like 1 remix of the layout. Ooh, oh, geez. Oh, whoa, boy. Okay, good. That's good. Sure. That's a 32. If I bounce this way, hopefully it'll reach the 32 and not miss it? Okay. Nubby Mart. Click an item to drag and drop it into your inventory. Press right mouse on items in your inventory to sell them. Where's my inventory? Is this my inventory? Click an item to drag and drop it into your inventory. Oh, up there. Oh, wow. This interface is wild. Cactus. 5 pegs popped. 5 pegs popped. 1 spike will fall from the sky and pop 1 peg. A ton of feathers. Peg fully popped. Pops the lowest number peg 2 times. Kazoo. Every 1.5 seconds doubles the number on a random peg. Well, that seems really strong. I want that to happen. Do I have to use these manually? Do they get used up? I don't know how every 1.5 seconds works there. How much money do I have? That's all of it. That's all my money. All right. Well, rare item odds 5%, and I can get a factory slot. Oh, you pay for an extra item slot up here, which I don't have use for yet because I'm not full. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm figuring out what the hell's going on. Oh, 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 oh. Is that good? I guess that was good. It's oddly unnerving how quickly it all looks like it's going badly, and you're like, oh god, I failed everyone. And then it turns out you did fine. Oh, except that time. That time was terrible. Everyone saw. Ooh, ooh. Jesus. Special round mayhem. Hover over this to see the details. This peg will explode and pop 8 pegs in a cross pattern when popped for the first time. Like this thing just loses mind. Do I press 1 to use the kazoo, or is it just happening? Is it just always doing the doubling thing? I assume that every 1.5 seconds means during when the gameplay is happening of the ball bouncing around, because otherwise it would just farm right now. Boo! Oh god. Was I a good boy? All right. Oh my god. You got loot. Okay. What? Perks are permanent. You cannot sell or get rid of them. The QB perk, rare perk. If you have 4 or less items, the item in slot number 4 will bonus activate 6 times when the first peg is popped. The snaky perk, rare perk. Are they all rare? The item in slot 2 will bonus activate 2 times when you pop 2 pegs. Works 2 times per round. This one just seems abusable. Can I move it over here? I can. All right, well, let's just do that then. I can just, this one will just immediately activate 6 times immediately. So it's just gonna make a bunch of things worth a bunch of points, which is crazy. That's nuts, you know? Yep, that's a lot of points. Oh my god. And it's all, yeah, and that sound is each time it activates again. So the longer that the ball bounces around, the more times that some peg will get doubled, which may or may not be a relevant peg. This must be rare because it's glowing. Nose. A random peg will emit 3 snot shots that pop any pegs they pass through. What? What the hell? Or just more kazoos. Pops when a random peg when Nubby hits a wall? A random peg will explode and pop 8 maximum nearby pegs every 1 second. What? That sounds absurd. I assume it counts towards your score and everything, so that seems good. What does the snot shot look like? Oh, I don't have any money. I forgot about the money situation. Alright. Boop. Oh god. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, well now I'm just doing nonsensical amounts of damage. So yeah, it's just periodically exploding everything. I'm getting like several restocks worth at once. I guess because I just massively beat the score. Sneaky snipers. This peg will pop the highest number peg when popped. Will not pop itself. Oh. So you can't directly hurt it. When you hit this one, something else gets popped instead. Oh my god. Ugh. That was intense. Less impressive. Doing better? Okay. Triggers a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times when I pass the round goal. So it just like gives you an even bigger restock bonus, I guess, by rubbing it in after you've already won. Doubles 1 random peg or halves 1 random peg when I pop 2 pegs. I don't want it to have things. Although I've learned, I saw this from Claire Obscure, is that like, if you have a 50-50 chance to double something or cut it in half, in the long term, that's a big bonus overall. Because you gain more value from the double than you lose from the half. Getting a bonus every time you hit the wall is kind of interesting. Get a factory slot. Well, that's not as useful because I'm trying to stay under 4 slots for the perk. I probably shouldn't have bought that. Oh my god. It's out of control. Oh, the one at the bottom of the screen is worth 1,000. Say cheese. This peg gives points twice when popped. They're just worth more? I assume that every time you hit it at all counts as popping and not just you having to completely destroy it. I wonder if I should not be hitting the highest value target immediately, because if it gets multiplied by my other effects, then it becomes even more comically powerful. This game is nonsense. Pops a random peg. When this peg pops, it will give points twice. So I pop 10 pegs, then this one makes a peg pop, but it'll give double points when I get it. Donut. Nubby dies. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped this round. That sounds huge? I'm not sure. Oh, that one got so high value, but nothing hit it. Bedrock Bash. This peg can only be popped once it's... That's the wrong it's. Stone layer has been popped 2 times. This one's hard to pop. I hit it multiple times. Oh, it's trying to kill me. This game's trying to kill me. Okay, I made it. Oh, perks. I think they're always... No, they're not always rare perks. Which is funny, because 3 out of 4 ones I've seen so far have been rare. Speedy perk. All items in odd-numbered inventory slots will bonus activate when Nubby is launched. The berry perk. If 30 pegs are popped in a single round, the item in slot number 6 will activate 4 times. Works 1 time per round. That sounds effective. I don't know how often 30... Well, 30 might actually happen a lot, because I don't know if the ball will hit 30 in most runs, but there's other effects causing them to happen. Like this one hits up to 8 on its own. This pops something whenever I hit a wall. It's probably pretty strong. I just need to buy the 6th slot and then put one of these in there without actually buying a 4th, without buying a 5th item. That's how you abuse that, I think. Jeez, that was a lot of hits. Okay. Sneaky snipers. Yeah, this is the one that pops something else. Oh my god. Just loses its own mind periodically. Oh, please hit the high value one. There we go. I don't know if I'll ever die. I'm getting 1 billion points. Like, this is just my life now. I can't go to sleep until I die. But maybe I won't. Maybe I won't ever do that. Jeez. Nonsensical. Alright, so gain a point. So this one is... So one thing will activate 6 times when the first peg is popped, and then something else will activate 4 times on the 30th hit. So probably just the flamethrower. Just let that one just lose its mind. Go full crazy. Because then it'll hit... It'll pop 4 pegs that then hit 8 nearby pegs. It just kind of loses its mind. Can you sell these to get rid of them? If I see a better one, I guess. First peg popped creates a chain bolt that shocks a cluster of pegs. Summons a meat orb that will float around and pop pegs. Meat orbs die when Nubby dies. What the fuck? Triggers a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. Can I get rid of this one? Yes, okay. I gotta see the horrible meat thing. And I maybe want to see it go crazy with that at the beginning of the round and see what that happens. That might be wild. So I pop one peg and then that just starts happening. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I gonna be okay? Number Mania. This peg will multiply your total points by 1.5 when popped for the first time. Okay. So you want to hit it later because it multiplies your score. Not that I have much control given how rapidly everything loses its mind the moment I hit something and this goes crazy. I assumed that the meat immediately hit both of them and doubled my score. It goes so fast I don't even know what my score is most rounds because it immediately resets back to 0 when it sets the board again. Fuck. I still got it though. All items will bonus activate every 4 seconds. Oh. The item slot in slot number 1 will bonus activate when the item slot in number 2 activates. Works 3 times per round. Huh. I'm down to these 2 items. I feel like this one just is relatively strong. That just, although they have to last for 4 seconds. Which proposes its own challenge. Oh, this rearranged one seems way worse, actually. It's way harder to live long enough that way. More flamethrowers. Uranium rod. Nubby emits a burst of nuclear waste. Nuclear waste pops any pegs it touches. If Nubby isn't alive, a random peg will emit the burst. On first peg popped. Nubby cannot be alive on first peg popped? How does that even work? What does it look like? What does the nuclear waste work like? I don't know. What's this freeze mean? Drag and drop an item over this button to freeze them. Frozen items won't go away when you re-roll. So you can keep it as an option for later. Don't fall. Ah! I'm living for now, but at what cost? What the fuck? Nonsense scores. I feel like it is rapidly becoming a problem where the score is escalating so rapidly that it won't be doable even with all the meat. To the point where it might be tempting to go back to the kazoo. It's hitting a bunch of things, but if things aren't multiplying, then am I going to be able to keep up with the score goal? But it just fell right in. Unfortunate. Oh, jeez. Just need to be able to figure out how to shoot at an angle where it's going to kind of bounce forever for my own sake. Or it kind of falls apart. Oh. The scores might be getting higher enough that I'm actually in trouble finally. Although I did just double it. Mutates into the item on the left for the rest of the round. So it's a way of cloning specific things. It happens the moment you launch. Not really in a hurry to use these items, though. Oh my god! What was happening? Well, yeah, the giant hole's gonna be a problem here. I could have more meat, though. They really want me to like the snot. I don't know if I trust that the snot is good. It only triggers when you trigger the round goal anyway. Every empty peg space gives points equal to the number of equal to the total amount of pegs that have been popped this round. I do think that's the number of individual collisions and not the score necessarily. So I guess this is actually probably weaker than I thought it was, and maybe should be replaced with another kazoo or more meat. I guess at some point it's worth questioning whether or not my on-firing effect is strong enough to be justified. What is it? When the first peg is popped, this activates 6 times. It's probably strong enough to justify not buying more items than 4. It's just worth considering at some point whether or not the items you could buy would be more valuable than what you're losing. That's a lot of ones that don't give points at first. I make it. All past level goal items will bonus activate when the level goal is passed for the first time. So they'll just happen one more time, basically. The peg jumble button can be pressed an additional time. The peg jumble button is the blue button in the right counter. I guess so. So I can double randomize the peg layout for my own benefit when I think it's in trouble. That's a decent thing to have. Oh jeez, it's hanging in there. Oh my god, it's still going. These ones just fucking explode. Just immediately like 3 times the score I'm aiming for. Is this watchable? Is this entertaining? I'm just kind of poking at a weird machine. This game sure is a game that exists. It's one of the games of all time. Wow, I don't like squirmy. It's freaking me out. Gives +5 points for every time this item is activated during this round. 1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize? So it gives +5 points for every... +5 points for every 5 pegs popped. And it can do something weird. Do I just commit? We've been going for a while. Maybe I just buy some squirmies, which makes this first perk doesn't work anymore. I broke it. Sorry. But I could have too many squirmies, and that's fun, right? Get rid of one of my random ones to give it another squirmy. Yeah. I can buy a 7th slot, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to afford to fill it, unfortunately. I've got so many squirmies, you guys. What's this one based on again? 6th peg. We'll activate 4 times. That might be worth getting a multiplier on, or it's going to kill me. Jeez. Well, it definitely activated a fair number of times. Oh, metamorphosize. Every 2 pegs pop gives +3 points for every time this item is activated this round. This is 5 points for every 5, so that's 1 to 1. This is 3 points for every 2, so that's 50% higher, right? So this one just got stronger. I just switched you to, because that one's got a multiplier on it now. They definitely seem to generate points. The squirmy is powerful. Yeah, I feel like you want the most solid foundation Just a nice flat area to bounce around on. Oh, or that'll happen. Great. We're hanging in there. All right, not a proud moment for me. Nope, this one sucks. Last shot. 16,000. Oh. That was a pretty bad shot. I guess the sun explodes now, just like was foretold in the prophecy. Everything in this game looks like a 90s website. With like they were just so proud of having a lightly animated 3D graphic of text here and there. All right, new high score, 1,060,000. I did it. This has been Nubby's Number Factory. It's on Steam and maybe some other places. This was the demo, but there's a full game. Don't know how the full game changes from the demo, actually. I'll leave that to you to figure out. I'll see you guys next time.